Hi guys, welcome back to a new video and finally a new plan with me. I skipped August because I had so much stuff going on and life took over, so I had to skip the month, but you can always go on my Instagram if you want to see what I came up with anyways. I try to upload there more frequently and I always give you updates and more insights of my bullet journal. So if you want to see the new succulent theme or anything else, just hop over. I will link everything down below in the description box. Enough talking about last month. This video is going to be very fall inspired because I'm a major fall girl. As soon as the temperature drops, I'm already in my jumper. I already wore one like last week. And so this video is going to be very cozy, very fall-y and very, just very me. So I hope you're going to enjoy it. And we're going to start with all the materials I'm going to use for this month. I designed a new kit for the fall season and I have to say I never had more fun creating a kit because it's so lovely, all the colors go together and it's just, I love it. So this is a kit I'm going to use. It's called Fall in Love and I'm going to unwrap it for you and I'm quickly going to show you what's inside. But be aware I have the A6 one, so my big wreaths are smaller than the A5 one. The square wreath and the one I'm showing right now are not included in the kit. In addition to the numbers out of the kit, I thought about using one of those, the dot ones, because I thought it would be cute in the monthly planner, and you can see what I'm going to choose in a minute. As always, I'm going to start with the cover page, and I decided to use a wreath that's not included in my kit. It's a more fancy one, I would say, a bit more extra. Oh, and 100 points for you if you can see what I did like massively wrong. So I totally missed that my camera stopped working and I started it again after I did all the stuff on the right page. So as usual, I taped off the columns on the right side and this time I used Scotch Magic Tape, but I tested it before and it ripped my page. So instead of using it, I decided to take a masking tape. For the yellow columns, I used the 991 Tombow dual brush pen. And I used the same technique I do all the time. So if you don't know what I'm talking about or if you know what I'm doing, just watch one of my last 4 videos. For the circles, I used my lip butter and it has a perfect size. Next I'm going to use the golds and important stickers out of the kit to mark those 2 circles, and I'm erasing all the pencil marks, writing down my columns and do the same stuff as always basically. I decided to use the orange flag for the note section, so I used this one and the note sticker. Now I'm going in with my YSTUDIO fountain pen to write the October. So maybe now you know what I did wrong. I wrote October instead of September and I didn't notice it, like at all. And I'm so sad because I loved the October. Anyway, so I'm going in with my muji pen and write down all the stuff for the column, the goal section and the important section. And now I think I noticed that I wrote October instead of September. So I had to take a piece out of the back out of my planner and glued it over the October and wrote September. And while I glued the September over the October, I already started with the grid for the monthly view and I totally missed to start my camera again, so at least it wasn't something very interesting. Now I'm drawing the rest of the grid with my muji gel pen and my steel ruler, and I'm using the Monday to Sunday brush lettering stickers on top of it. After all the basic stuff, I'm going in with my flag sticker and the September sticker, and I had to check like 5 times to make sure it's really September, not October. And now we're moving to the fun part. so I decided to use some of the arrangement stickers in the bottom corners, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to put something under September or somewhere else, so it took me 1 or 2 minutes to decorate the page. And I just heard that my microphone is making weird noises, so I hope it doesn't bother you, but my computer is working really hard right now and has to breathe really loud. Like I said in the beginning, I decided to use the dot number stickers to mark down the days of the month instead of writing them down or using the stickers out of the kit. And the last thing for the page is writing down all the appointments and all the to-dos or notes on the left side that I have going on in September. Moving on to my weekly dashboard, aka habit tracker and some extras. I started with the Monday to Sunday in the top, and then I used my circle stamp, and because this one is not available anymore, I'm going to link a similar one down below in the description box, because you're always asking about the circle stamp. So we have the weekly habit tracker on the left bottom corner, on the right corner the meal tracker, and on top of it the normal daily habit tracker. Then I'm going to use my small wreath to mark down the week, and I totally forgot to write down the week in there, but I'm going to do it later. And then I used a Tombow brush pen to mark down the columns, and it was the color 850, and it's like a coral pinky color. Moving on to the weekly spread, I decided to try something new because last week I haven't used my bullet journal at all, and I just used several to-do lists on my desk, so I really needed something else. To have at least like a small space for appointments, I used the right side and made some boxes, and the left side is going to be like a master to-do list. So after I'm making the boxes, I'm taking the frame sticker for the master to-do list, but in the end I decided to get rid of it so I have more space. For the days of the week, I decided to use the weekly brush lettering stickers on top of a coral pinky flag. And I'm sorry for poking through my head all the time, but it's so hard to do it like neat and tidy when you are 5 meters away from your notebook, so bear with me. And of course I had to stick down at least a bit of decoration in the corner. Now writing down all my appointments for the week, and as you can see it's not that much, and that's exactly why I decided to go for this layout, so I have more space for to-dos and less space for the appointments. So I already started with the to-do list, and it's very long as you can see, and that's just the start. So I have 2 columns, and I'm going to make the squares in a second so you can see the final result. Moving on to the final flip through. The first page is a cover page, and the second page is the monthly dashboard, so I have different sections to just keep track of everything. Then we have the monthly view, so it's a normal calendar view with the note section or to-do section on the left side. And I wasn't sure if I should have used the yellow ones instead of the orange ones, but it looks good together with the first 2 pages, so I think I'm just going to leave it like this. The next page is the habit tracker, so we have the daily one, the weekly one, and the meal planner. And on the right side I finally decided to write down the week, and then I have a note section and a next week section, so I have the planning for next week as well. And the last 2 pages are the weekly/daily overview with the master to-do list. So we have the appointments on the right side and the to-do list on the left side. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'm happy to see you at Instagram or in the next video. Bye!